In this video, I am going to discuss about the estivation. So, what is the definition of estivation? So, here the mode of arrangement of sepals and petals in a bud condition is called as estivation. So, what is the definition of estivation? The mode of arrangement of sepals and petals in a bud condition is called as estivation. So, there are four types of estivations are present in the angiosperm flowers. The first one is valvate estivation. First one is valvate estivation. Second one is twisted estivation. Twisted estivation. Third one is imbricate estivation. Imbricate estivation. And fourth one is quincuncial estivation. Quincuncial estivation. So, here four types of estivations. In this four type of estivations, the imbricate estivations also divided into two types. The first one is ascending imbricate estivation, and second one is descending imbricate estivation. Okay. So, there are four types of estivations are there. First one is valvate estivation, twisted, imbricate, quincuncial. Okay, na? Right. This is the introduction of and definition of estivations. So, in this four, that is the first one. What is the valvate estivation? What is the valvate estivation? See, this is a valvate estivation. So, in this type of estivation, the sepals and the petals are arranged closely with small gaps between them. Means, in this type of estivation, sepals and sepals or petals are they are closely each other. They are closely each other. That is this is the sepals here. So, what is the diagram of valvate estivation? So, here this is the one sepal or petal. So, this is the one sepal. So, here this is a one sepal or petal. So, this is the this is the valvate estivation. Valvate estivation. In valvate estivation, so the petal margins are very close to each other. This is the one petal of the margin. This margin is very close to the another petal. So, this is one petal. This is one petal or sepal. So, the margins are very close to each other. This is very close to each other. These margins of petals are very close to each other. Like this arrangement is called valvate estivation. Valvate estivation. So, what are the examples of the valvate estivation? Petals of calotropes. Petals of calotropes. And one more example of valvate estivation, sepals of hibiscus. Sepals of hibiscus. So, these two are examples for the valvate estivation. In valvate estivation, there are 5 petals or sepals are there. 5 petals or 5 sepals are there. So each petal margins are very close to another petal margins. So these two margins of the petals are very close to each other. They are very close to each other, either gamosepalous, polycephalous, or gamopetalous and polypetalous. Okay, na? So this is the first valvate estivation. So next second type of estivation is called that is the twisted estivation. Second estivation is called twisted estivation. So here what is the definition of the twisted estivation? So in this type of estivation, so the each petal margins are overlapping to the another margin of the petals, means here overlapping is there. So each petal is overlapping to the each other. So that is the twisted estivation. So here this is one petal, this is one petal. So this petal is overlapping to the next petal. Okay, na? So this petal is overlapping to the next petal. Okay, na? This petal is overlapping to the next petal. Okay, na? This petal is overlapping to the next petal. So this type of estivation is called twisted estivation. So in a twisted estivation, each petal margin is overlapping to the next petal margin. So this petal margin is overlapping to the next petal margin. So this petal margin is overlapping to the next petal margin. Like this overlapping to each other, that is called marginal plus, that is twisted estivation. This is the twisted estivation. So what are the example of twisted estivation? Petals of hibiscus. Petals of hibiscus. So the hibiscus is the scientific name of China rose. China rose. So next petals of datura. Petals of datura. So these two are examples for the twisted estivation. In twisted estivation, so each petal margin is overlapping to the next petal margin. So that is the twisted estivation. So these two are examples. What are the examples? China rose and datura. These two are examples for the twisted estivation. Okay. So this is the second type of estivation. And one more example is there in a twisted estivation, that is the petals of cotton flower. Cotton flower. What is the scientific name of cotton? Gossypium. Gossypium. So Gossypium is the scientific name of cotton. So these three are examples for the twisted estivation. Okay, na? Next, third type of estivation. Third type of estivation is called imbricate estivation. Imbricate estivation. So in imbricate estivation, okay, na? So in imbricate estivation there are two types. The first one is ascending imbricate, and second one is descending imbricate estivation. Okay, na? Right. What is the ascending imbrication? Here the sepals, arrangement of sepals and petals are overlapping from the anterior to the posterior. Okay, here what is the ascending imbricate estivation? In this type of estivation, sepals or petals are overlapping from the anterior to the posterior side, anterior side to the posterior side. Okay. So I will explain that what is the ascending imbricate estivation. Okay. See, so this is the, in this ascending imbricate estivation, so the overlapping of the sepals and petals. So this is the one petal. This is the one petal. This petal is overlapping to the next two petals. This petal is overlapping to the next two petals. These two petals under this petal. Okay, na? Right. These two petals are overlapping next two petals. Okay, na? Right. See here, this petal is overlapping this petal. Okay, na? Right. So next petal is next. Here how many petals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Remaining one petal is there. That remaining one petal is twisting in manner. So here this is the one petal. This petal is overlapping to this petal. Okay, na? Here there are 5 petals are there. So here in this ascending imbricate estivation, so this petal is overlapping to this petal, these two petals. So this petal is overlapping to this petal. So this petal is overlapping to this petal. Means this petal is twisted. So this petal is twisting in manner, twisting. Okay, na? So twisted, that is the ascending imbricate. Here in a ascending imbricate estivation, the petals are overlapping from the anterior to the posterior. This side is called anterior. This side is called anterior. This side is called posterior. So in this ascending imbricate estivation, that overlapping of petals from the anterior to the posterior. So in this ascending imbricate estivation, so one petal is completely outside, this petal is completely outside. Okay, na? So here this petal is completely inside. Okay, na? This petal is completely inside. So next remaining 3 petals are twisted. So this petal is twisted. Okay, na? So these 3 petals are twisted in manner. So this type of estivation is called ascending imbricate estivation. So here, so in this type of estivation, one petal is completely outside, one petal is completely inside, remaining 3 petals are twisted estivation. Okay, na? The overlapping from the anterior to the posterior, anterior side to the posterior side. So what is the examples of the ascending imbricate estivation? Sepals of cassia. Sepals of cassia. Cassia auriculata. Cassia. So next one more example is there, that is the sepal that is the petals of cassia. Next petals of gulmohur. So this is these two are examples for the ascending imbricate estivation. Here next, what is the descending imbricate estivation? This is the most important descending imbricate estivation. Here the petals are overlapping. The petals are overlapping from the posterior side to the anterior side. So here in ascending imbricate aestivation, the overlapping of the petals from the anterior side to the posterior side. But in descending imbricate aestivation, the overlapping of the petals from the posterior side to the anterior side. Okay, right. So what is the diagram of ascending imbricate, descending imbricate? See, this is the one petal. This is the one petal. So this petal is overlapping to the next two petals. Next two petals. This is one petal. So here this petal is overlapping to the next two petals. Okay, right. Again these two petals are overlapping to the next two petals. Next two petals. Okay, na? This type of arrangement is called descending imbricate aestivation. Okay. In descending imbricate aestivation, the petals are overlapping from the posterior side. This side is a posterior side to the anterior side. So here descending imbricate aestivation, the overlapping of petals from the posterior side to the anterior side. So this petal is called, this is the largest petal. This is the largest petal is called maxillary petal. Maxillary petal or standard petal. This is a standard petal. Okay, now. So in a descending imbricate aestivation, that is the largest petal is called maxillary petal. So this one is also called standard petal. Okay, now. So this largest petal is overlap to the remaining these two petals. So these two petals are called wing petals. These two petals are called wing petals. Okay, now. Next these two petals are overlapping to the next two petals. So these two petals are called keel petals. Okay, na? So these two petals are called keel petals. The keel petals are called smallest petals. Okay, na? So here this type of arrangement is called descending imbricate aestivation. So in a descending imbricate aestivation, so there are 5 petals are there. In 5 petals, the posterior side petal is called largest petal, that is called maxillary petal or standard petal. These standard petal is overlap to the next two petals, that is wing petal. Next these two petals are overlap to these two petals, they are called keel petals. These two are called keel petals. This is the smallest petal in the descending imbricate aestivation. Okay. So in 5 petals, what is the arrangement of these 5 petals? That is 2 plus 1 bracket. So why this is the, so what is the arrangement of 5 petals in a descending imbricate? 1 plus 2 plus 2 bracket. These 2 petals are keel petal. This is a standard petal. This is the wing petals. These two are keel petals. These keel petals are united. Or fused. So this type of arrangement is called, that is a papilionaceous corolla. Okay, na? So this is the descending imbricate aestivation. So here descending imbricate aestivation, what are the examples of the descending imbricate aestivation? Petals of petals of pea plant, petals of pea plant, or one more example is there, petals of bean flowers. Okay, na? So what is the scientific name of bean? That is Dolichos. Dolichos. So next, what is the scientific name of pea plant? That is Pisum. Physum. Okay, na? So these two are examples for the descending imbricate estivation. So in a descending imbricate estivation is also known as that is the Papilionaceous corolla. Papilionaceous corolla. It is the main characteristic feature of the Fabaceae family. Fabaceae family. Fabaceae family plant flowers having a papilionaceous corolla. So that is the main characteristic feature of the descending imbricate estivation. Okay, na? So this is the third type of estivation, that is called imbricate estivation. Okay. Next, fourth type of estivation is called quincuncial estivation. Quincuncial estivation. The fourth type of estivation is called quincuncial estivation. So in this type of estivation, here two petals are completely outside. Okay, na? Right. So next, remaining two petals are completely inside. Remaining one petal is twisted. Okay, na? So this type of arrangement is called quincuncial arrangement. Okay, na? See what is the arrangement of quincuncial. So here this is the one petal. This petal is completely outside. These under this petal, remaining two petals are there. This is one petal. So here this is one petal. Okay, na? Here this petal is completely outside. Okay, na? Right. Next, these two petals are completely inside. Inside means this is the one petal. Okay, right. Next petal is these two petals are completely inside. So next petal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next petal is completely outside. Okay. So here this petal is completely outside. Okay, na? And this petal is completely outside. Means two petals are completely outside. Remaining these two petals are completely inside. But remaining one petal, this petal is called twisted. So this type of arrangement is called quincuncial arrangement. So what are the examples of quincuncial arrangement? Sepals of Ipomea and sepals of Calotropis. Sepals of Ipomea. And one more example is there, sepals of Calotropis. So these two are example for the quincuncial estivation. In this quincuncial estivation, two petals are completely outside, this petal is completely outside and this petal is completely outside. So again these two petals, this petal and this petal is completely inside. So remaining one petal is called twisted arrangement. This type of aestivation is called quincuncial aestivation. It is present in the sepals of Ipomia and sepals of Calotropis. Okay, na? Right. These are four types of aestivations are there. Okay, na? So these are four types of aestivations. Okay, right. Thank you.